This is the MLB pregame show, and I'm Matt Vasgersian, and as we draw nearer to the first pitch of Game 1 in the series, we'll give you the latest installment of our Topps Player Spotlight. Jordan Knodler is in that spotlight, and I think it's clear why we're talking about him. He took home the AL Cy Young Award last year, and we can see him there receiving the award from his manager just a couple of moments ago.
Yeah, and what else can you say about his performance on the mound last year? He was just absolutely dominating, keeping hitters baffled, and just about every time he went out there, he was awesome. And he meant so much to his team as well. You know, I don't think they would have had the season they did without him. And when you can say that about a single player in a team sport like baseball, well, then you know you're talking about a very special player.
All right, lineups and first pitch are coming up next. Stay tuned for that right here on the show. The weekend has arrived, and we've got baseball from Progressive Field in Cleveland. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Chicago White Sox and the Cleveland Indians. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Eric, who stands out to you?
Well, guys, everybody should be looking out for that guy in the number 3 spot. His on-base percentage is over 400 the last 10 ball games. He's done an excellent job of finding ways to contribute, getting on base, and setting up the guys behind him for run-scoring opportunities.
And getting his final warm-up tosses in, the starter who they'll be up against, as you see his totals there on the right side of your screen. Adam Eaton heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Center fielder, Adam Eaton.
Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series
we
misses
got nobody,
for
no
ball
one down here.
Eric, we take a look at the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
And they've upped
Here we
that
go now,
lead
let's
in the
go.
division even further. They put some serious distance between them and the rest of the pack, so they're well on their way to playing October baseball.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. Time now for Robin Ventura's Chicago White Sox starting lineup. Thoughts, EK? Anyone stand out?
Yeah, you know, they really need Brett Lawrie to snap out of the funk he's in right now. His average is in the low 200s, and that's a reflection of the poor way he's managed his at-bats. He's way too good
Hey, we got one out here
on the same course.
Here comes the first pitch. Number 12
plays it first.
stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, Earl is a well-liked umpire all around baseball by both pitchers and hitters. The reason for that, he's consistent, and his zone is kind of what you hope for.
Hit out towards second. On to first, and there are 2 down. And with that, let's give you a look at how the Tribe stacks up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
One of the fastest guys on the field is Delino DeShields. Now, I played with his old man back in L.A. He's a terror on the base paths, and that speed translates well on defense. Originally, he was drafted as a second baseman, but he's shown that he can virtually play any position on the field.
Hey, we got 2 down. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
2 out, nobody on. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning.
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires the side. Down in order go the White Sox. White Sox nothing. Indians coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Jose Abreu will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s.
Hey, nobody away.
Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. And the pitch on 2-1. 3-1 now. Alfredo Ochoa is on deck. Here's a ball skied in the air near the line, back behind first. And it's a fly out to start the second, 1 away.
Batting fifth, right fielder, Alfredo Ochoa.
Alfredo Ochoa will take his first cuts here as we run the numbers to see his splits between July and August.
1 out. We got 1.
Into the windup and
Here we
the
go,
pitch.
fellas. Let's go.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
The fastball looks awfully sharp here early on. Sound sharp, too.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it.
Mine.
He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting sixth,
Derek Dietrich will stand in, and as you can see, the numbers away from home, he's been much better once he gets out on the road.
Hey, 2 down here.
Off the plate and low here, ball 1.
Here we go, boys.
No strikes.
And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1. Well, you figure that curveball is going to be an important pitch for him going forward.
Yeah, I think it might even tell the story of how well he fares here tonight, because he's going to need to mix his speeds against a lineup like this.
1 and 2's the count.
Once they start sitting on pitches, it could be trouble.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. They still trail 1-0. Brett Laurie leads it off here. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the third.
Well, he's faced the minimum so far, and obviously it's still early, but they need to get something going because you can't let this guy settle in out there.
Hey, 2 outs. Plays at 1.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And the third inning begins with a changeup that misses. It's a ball and no strikes.
Yeah, and when your team still doesn't have a hit, you'll appreciate a call like that once in a while.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the
1 ball,
movement
2
he's been
strikes.
getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
One and two. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground to second. Hernandez comes up with it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season.
Yeah, Matt, more of the same for him as he's currently leading the American League in that category. He's having himself just a fantastic season so far. Not only is he pitching well, but his team is playing great for him as well.
Plays at 1 here.
You need run support and solid defense to rack up the wins like he is, and he's getting it.
Melky
One
Cabrera
out, one
comes
out.
on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And he's just working east and west here. He'll be fine if he just stays out of the middle.
The White Sox are still looking to break into the hit column here. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
Well, there's no question this guy's got to be in the running for the Cy Young this year. He makes quick work of this guy on 3 pitches. That was just too easy.
Stepping in now,
2 outs,
Salvador
fellas.
Marquez, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
Here we
Bases
go,
are empty
guys.
here
Let's
with
go.
2 men out. Lifted into center field.
I got it, I got it, I got
Shields is
it.
there, and that retires the side. Down in order go the White Sox. They're still down. It's 2-0. Adam Eaton is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
Well, you know, they've fallen behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get them back in the game.
No outs here, huh?
Sinker to open the AB, and there
Come
for
on, fellas,
strike
let's
one.
go.
Well, anytime you throw a first pitch strike to less than 50% of the hitters you're facing, you're looking for trouble, but not so in this game. We're in the middle innings here, and he's still pitching well.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
0-2.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That changeup's been real effective for him so far. The guys have been falling behind in the count, so they're forced to protect. And this thing looks so good coming out of his hand that they just go ahead and chase after it.
Into the box now, number 12.
One down,
As
one
they
down.
take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1.
Here we go.
One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Hard stuff on the corner, and he's got him 0-2 now.
Yeah, and if you've got him to look at the first pitch up there, why not throw it again? Also let her high. That puts him in a quick 0-2 hole.
Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, so much for your number 1 and 2 guys being your table setters. And they're both gone now on back-to-back strikeouts.
Hey,
Here's
two-way
Todd
now.
Frazier now. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one.
Here we go, here we go.
Grounded down the third baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase. Leading off the inning, Jose Abreu, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Still pretty early, but they don't have any hits yet, so you need to get it going offensively.
Into the seats, 0-1.
Hey, plays at 1 now.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Boys, that's 99 right through him.
Tries to go the other way as this is hit in the air down the right field line. And the leadoff man gone now to start the 5th. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders.
Well, guys, he's one of the best in the league in that department right now. He's really been a difference maker on the mound. He attacks the strike zone and is using all of his pitches very effectively. Just one of those guys that's really fun to watch doing his thing.
Alfredo Ochoa
come on, guys,
is
come
at
on.
the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
Boy, he has been a first strike throwing machine, hasn't he? He's hardly been behind in the count all game long.
And he falls behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Derek Dietrich digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Two down.
They just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
And he throws
Hey,
the
plays at
fastball
1 now.
in here, 0-1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Yeah.
And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike, 0-2.
Yeah, 1 pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive, and we'll do it again on 0-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
And that's 3 straight pitches, all over 100 miles an hour. If he throws a changeup for a strike here, that guy's got no chance.
Frozen on the fastball, never had a chance, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Brett Laurie will step in to lead things off for the White Sox here in the 6th.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game. So just chip away, chip away.
Hey, here we go.
The first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Just missing here, 2-0. Not the first time he's felt the squeeze tonight.
Yeah, he's looking and saying, what do I got to do to get a strike?
Three and 0 now.
And that questionable call on the previous pitch, it really changes the at-bat because he doesn't want to just lay one in there on 2-0. Now it's 3-0, and the tide is not working in his favor.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Well, it's just game one of this series, but you almost have to wonder if they forgot to pack their offense when they got on the plane. It's been nowhere to be found so far.
Good call on that 3-1 sinker, and it's full now, 3-2. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
Yeah, he did a great job of battling back from being down 3-0 to start the inning. Well, things weren't looking all that good, but he didn't panic. He trusted his stuff, and he comes right back with 3 good pitches to get the strikeout.
1 out, 1 out.
Here's Melky Cabrera. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
1-0.
And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good,
2
but
balls,
it's 2-0.
And this is where a guy who's been around a long time knows, hey, we're not going to make up the difference with just one swing. It's going to take base
come on now, here we go.
So that's a good job of being really patient at the plate.
That one's more like it, he says. Back to 2-1 now.
And at the plate, if you've got an umpire helping you out, no reason to go after a borderline pitch on 2-0.
The White Sox are still looking to break into the hit column here. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball, 2-2. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Looking for his 10th strikeout. On the ground near home. That ball's foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive.
Neither guy giving in here. This is a great at-bat.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Wow, what an at-bat he's having right now. He's fought off some tough pitches. He's laid off a few pitches like that one. And now he's worked his way back to a 3-2 count.
No runs, no hits. 1 error thus far for the White Sox. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Oh, he lifts a high pop-up. Drifting into foul territory on the right side. Mesa is over, and he tucks it away for the 2nd out.
Now batting, catcher,
Salvador Marquez is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat.
Well, at least he was able to get it into the outfield, and that's more than most of his teammates can say so far.
First pitch on
Get ahead of
its
him
way.
right here.
That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1.
2 outs here. 2 outs.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 0-2, here it comes. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. 3 up, 3 down for the 6th consecutive inning here. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. The Indians on top, 5-0. Leading off the inning, Adam Eaton. And they'll need him to get something going here.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base.
Come on, get ahead. Let's go.
They've been held in check all game.
No balls, one strike.
No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Hey, we got no outs.
And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
And for you at home, all I'm going to do is direct your attention to the hits column right there. It is what it is here in the 7th inning.
Number 12 stands in. First delivery to him on the way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
Boy, it's his 7th inning. It looks like he's just jumped into the ball game. A strikeout to start things, and now an 0-2 count.
No runs, no hits.
Here we go.
1 error thus far for the White Sox.
Hey, one away,
so
one
that's
away.
the second out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now. So he's still got his shutout working here in the 7th, and with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts.
Yeah, Matt, more of the same for him is he's currently leading the American League in that category. So he can just flat out control a game. He's done that so far in this one, and we'll see if he can add another one to his shutouts lead.
Todd Frazier is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
That's one of his
2 outs
best
here, 2
pitches
outs.
tonight.
0-1, here's the pitch.
Hey, come on now. Here we go.
Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
He's closing in on putting up yet another 0.
And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete, still working on a masterpiece. Down in order go the White Sox. They still find themselves down 6-0. Jose Abreu will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant.
Hey, nobody
all
out
game
now,
long.
nobody
And
out.
I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get 1 pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2. And he struck him out for the first out of the inning, but perhaps more importantly, he's 5 outs away now.
And just another outstanding pitch right there. And it's not easy to do with so much on the line here in the 8th inning. But he's now down to his final 5 outs.
Alfredo Ochoa will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
Swing and a little tapper, but it gets fouled.
Come on, guys.
The windup and the 0-1.
2.
That's taken. Now
One out
it's 0-2. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Got him. 4 outs away from his date with history.
4 outs to go, and if he's feeling the pressure out there, he sure isn't showing it. He looks like he's just out there throwing a bullpen session or something.
Derek Dietrich will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Get ahead.
High and deep to right center field. Back goes to Shields.
Gone!
Solo shot to right center. Number 11 for him on the season. And they're on the board. It's 6-1. So close. But with one swing of the bat, the no-hit bid ends here with 2 out in the 8th. Still a remarkable pitching performance nonetheless. Brett Laurie will stand in to keep things going.
Two down
I
here.
don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight, so they're going to make these final at-bats count.
Hey, all right, here we go now.
You'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
That last home run, estimated at 399 feet. 2 out, nobody on. Two and 0.
Nope. Ball. 2-0.
And a little doubt about that one. That's
2 balls,
in there,
1
and
strike.
it's 2-1. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. And another foul ball. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a flare hit toward right. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Melky Cabrera, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. And now the second pitch of the inning will be his 100th of the ball game.
Hey, nobody away.
Grounded to the right. Hernandez takes it in. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. 2 outs away from a victory here that you'd have to say will be a rather convincing one.
You know, Matt, in every phase of the game, hitting, pitching, defense, it all favors the home side here. Top to bottom, they've been the better team.
Salvador Marquez will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat.
Hey, one away.
Is a changeup for a called strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Here we go, right now, fellas.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, you like the way this guy is just going about his business here. He's got a big lead, but he's pitching like it's a tie game here in the 9th.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. That couldn't have been an easy take.
ready to deliver the 1-2. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. And that misses 2-2.
Boy, that's a good take there. I don't think I could have laid off that one.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
And you know he wants this complete game, but I wouldn't be surprised at all if a walk right here might be the end of the line.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far, as he's had a whale of a ball game.
And after that pitch was called a ball on the pitch before, I mean, I think this actually qualifies as strike 4. You know, on the mound, he's probably thinking, hey, can I apply the credit to the next guy?
In now is Adam Eaton. As he'll take a
Here we
cold
go,
strike
guys.
at the
Here we
knees.
go.
It's 0-1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
We got two.
And it's a
two
big
down.
reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
And this ball
got
is
it. I
in
got
the
it.
air
I
to
got it.
left field, and this should do it. And that's going to put an end to this one. And the Indians have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Boy, what a performance of pitching that we just saw. He was so close to putting his name into the record books, but he's going to have to settle for that complete game one-hitter.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
You have to figure he'll probably be replaying that one hit he allowed over and over in his mind tonight. Nevertheless, he was absolutely brilliant on the mound all throughout.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vaskersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Indians win this one 6-1. Good night from Cleveland.